I am Davy.com. We put the fun back into credit card help. Capital One Banking rewards credit cards. There was a time when traditional banking was the norm and was quite boring. And since we did not have much choice, we stuck to the banks. But with the advent of technology, many banks came into the market, and today, there are many banks to choose from. Due to such a high degree of competition, the banks are coming up with new tricks to lure the customers. With Capital One Banking online facilities, more and more people are joining the foray to do online banking. Moreover, the Capital One Bank locations are spread throughout the world, making it easy for the customers to avail services in case they are visiting another country. The reward schemes which are introduced by the Capital One Online Bank are something to remember. There are many rewards and points to be redeemed, and the biggest benefit is that the rewards are really lucrative when it comes to a Capital One credit card. Unlike other cards, where the customers can redeem for a limited period of time, these cards do not have such a kind of condition. Let us see various cards that are of the Capital One banks and see its features. After all, Capital One is in a strong market. Why buy rewards credit cards? One of the biggest reasons as to why these rewards credit cards, such as the Capital One Bank card, or the Walmart credit card, or Chase credit card for that matter, is very famous is because there are a plethora of benefits and services attached to it. The biggest reason that one opts for a Capital One card is that these benefits help you in saving a lot of money, which otherwise would not be possible. Here are a few reasons as to why one should opt for these reward cards. Benefits below. The amount of benefits that a person has access to in case he is a loyal card member is amazing. Though the discounts may be small, but then it all adds up to be a big amount. Over a period of time, you tend to notice that there is a huge amount you have actually saved while using Capital One credit card. Savings, as mentioned, the amount of Capital One online savings that you make is enough to buy, for you or your near and dear ones, something extra. These cards add that extra bit of smile on their faces. In fact, on a rewards site, if you track your earning in terms of the money saved or the value of the points accumulated, you will be astonished. Therefore, it is advocated to shop more, so that there are more savings. Choose redemption on reward cards such as the one from Capital One. You can choose the method for redemption as well. Depending on the rewards that you want, you can use the points the way you like them. You can even keep them untouched by accumulating them, keeping them for bigger rewards such as travel and tours. If you are a member of a rewards website, then you are also privy to some sensitive information regarding certain discounts and bargains which only the card members can avail. In this regard, you can also get tips on shopping and making the most out of your Capital One credit card. Capital One Banking rewards cards. When it comes to reward cards, there is hardly any other card offered by competing brands that can beat it. There are reward cards which require excellent credit rating, and there are cards which even the average credit rated person can access, like the Capital One Banking card. You can have full and complete details via Capital One Bank online account login. Here are a few cards which require high and average credit ratings. High credit ratings. The below mentioned cards are high priority cards and offer a wide array of benefits. Hence, it is imperative that one needs to maintain a good credit history to promote a healthy and a transparent working relationship between the bank and the customer. Therefore, you should have enough funds in your Capital One Bank account to make sure that all the payments are regular and are promptly on time. Cash rewards. Venture rewards. Venture One rewards. Orbitz Visa. Spark SM Miles Select for Business. Spark SM Cash for Business average credit ratings. There are still those kinds of people who have had an earlier history of botched up financial dealing and do not have a great credit history. Even for such people, Capital One Direct Banking has come up with reward cards. In this way, the customers can not only get things of their choice, but also get a chance to set their credit ratings alright. Cash rewards. MTV Visa. Cash rewards for newcomers. Journey SM Student Rewards. On all these reward cards from Capital One Bank, it is imperative that the payments are on time. One should be abreast of the latest news of the increase or decrease in the April or other important matters of interest. This will indeed have a great effect on the amount that you need to pay the bank as charges. Capital One Banking is one of the most premier financial institutions in the world which has banking facilities. With a huge amount of customers who are satisfied with the services and benefits that they get out of Capital One online banking, the number is still growing. The reasons for this huge customer base are the affordable Capital One Bank rates, which makes them affordable to all and sundry. Another important aspect is that the Capital One banking hours is quite flexible, giving customers the leverage to access the bank and its facilities according to their own times and ease, and at times put the greater need of the customer first. There are many Capital One bank locations in Florida alone. This attribute of having multiple branches in the same city makes it convenient for the customers to do their banking related work. Of course, with the advent of the internet and the smartphones, all you need to do is to use the facility of Capital One mobile banking. The remaining is taken care by the bank itself. All in all, it is a great bank to conduct banking and associate oneself with the bank. As with everything else, you need to really evaluate what your needs are when it comes to your banking and dealing with Capital One banking. Ensure that you read all the fine print associated with anything that you sign up for, whether it's a new bank account or a credit card. After all, nobody's above making a mistake. Regardless of what it is, you need to ensure you are being very thorough when it comes to your banking and Capital One banking. I am Davey.com. We put the fun back into credit card help.